tonight I'm taking you back to the 7th grade. Welcome to Elks Junior High. Now, as your teacher, when I say, good evening, class, the proper response is, good evening, Mr. Clay. Good evening, class.
Good evening, Mr. Clay.
Thank you. I want to thank those who were here last month for the Be Careful piece, where I would clue you in and you would respond with or fill in, be careful. Everyone gets an A. Well, everyone except Stephen. Stephen tripped on a chair on his way out, even though I told him to
be careful.
Now, this month's piece isn't so jovial. It's a serious piece on global warming. It's technical, and hopefully it'll be presented at the International Global Warming Symposium in Reykjavik, Iceland next month. So if the terms are too much for you and you fall asleep, that's fine. Just try to keep the snoring down. Okay? So here we go. Let's get change glasses. Cow Farts Incorporated. Love waking up to the smell of good cow fart in the morning. Like most farmers, I've grown accustomed to the smell of animals. Damp animals, dusty animals, animals in heat. You name it, I've smelled it. Yet I was slow in the uptake. See, it was only 2 years ago last month that I discovered cow patties. Cow farts, well, we'll get back to that, sure enough. I've been stepping in patties all my life, with my boots on, dress shoes, sandals, and of course, barefoot, with that fresh, warm patty just slithering up between my toes. But I never took the time to really understand them. Never took the time to study them up close and all. You know, not just the crispy, sun-dried ones, but be brave, man. Stick your arm out and catch a fresh one. Toasty. Now that's up close and personal. Use the field ones as frisbees, fire starters, and even so-called modern art. Yes, hung some up on my wall. Painted a few of them. Like the red, white, and blue ones best. Stay away from yellow. The point is, you see something all your life, yet never really see it. Cow patties saved my farm. The tax man was beating on my door and I needed an answer. Turns out it was right underfoot. First, I used to gather them up and sell them as organic fire starters at the health food store. Then there was my modern art period. Might get back to that someday. Then I discovered big bucks. eBay. Oh boy. Genuine organic sun-dried cow patties, only $4.99 plus shipping. Buy 3 and get free shipping. Had to buy more cows. Neighbors thought I was nuts, asking if they had patties to spare. But shoot, most folks just burn them up for heat. That's such a shame. Now I have a nice little patty business plopping along, and I got to thinking. Cows fart. A lot. There had to be money in there somehow. Talked to some of them college folks, and I learned more than a gay man in a choir. Hallelujah. Those farts will burn. Just like when we were boys, my brothers and I would take turns lying on the floor and lighting our farts. We tried to light a candle about 3 feet away. Damn though, Leo, my eldest, and gaseous, had one backfire. Blew him to smithereens. Bless his heart. The college men said the gas of a dozen cows from just one day would heat a small house. They said it was changing our atmosphere and making the so-called climate change happen even faster than they thought. Of course, who knows what they thought. As a businessman, I was obligated to save the environment, no matter how much money I make. They said cow farts couldn't be captured. They didn't know Yankee ingenuity when it was wafting up their nose. As soon as I got back to the barn, I got to thinking. Sam, said I, you got almost 1,000 head of cattle. That's a mighty lot of farts. The first rig I made was like this. A 50-gallon lightweight barrel was strapped to a few of the cows' backs. Then I ran a hose up their rear and duct taped it into place. Just didn't work. My second idea was to use the milking machine apparatus and hook the cows up while they ate. Caused all sorts of problems with the milk, no matter how I cleaned the lines out. But now I'm onto something. Balloons. Pure genius. I went and got me some Army surplus weather balloons and breakaway straps and attached them to each cow. As the cow farts, the gas goes right into the balloon. If a paddy sneaks in, all the better. Now I don't have to scoop it off the ground. The balloon fills up and the strap breaks off, allowing the balloon to get really full. At that point, I go out in the field and unplug the cow and bring the gas to the barn. I always think of Leo then, and so I never smoke around those balloons. I took up chew. At first, I tried to sell the gas to the propane company. They wouldn't let me finish my talk. Exxon would return my calls. Really thought Al Gore would. As a last resort, I bought a generator that runs on gas. Fart gas. Now I take the balloons and run the generator and sell the electricity to the power company. A bright idea. The biggest problem is that some of the lighter cows catch a breeze and end up in the next county. Had to brand all my balloons, but heavier cowbells seem to have fixed that. Of course, the power company keeps asking how I'm producing so much clean energy. I just tell them it's a natural gas operation and leave it at that.
Oh.